ENBL action brought to you live from Haukelandshall here in Bergen, Norway. Alongside to me is Joe Wake. My name is Max Cates, welcoming you all to the ENBL match between the Fyllingen Lions and the Bristol Flyers. Joe, we'll talk a little bit about Fyllingen. They've been dominating the Norwegian league so far. However, in European play, 0-4, looking for their first win in their ENBL history.
Yep, that's true. They are they're coming off 6 straight victories in the home league BLNO, and have actually only lost 3 games so far this season. And incidentally, each one has been after a tough midweek game in the ENBL.
Despite not winning a single game so far in the ENBL, they really have been giving teams a tough time. Most notably, they only lost versus the number 1 team in Group B, Inter Bratislava, only by a bucket. So they've proven that they can make it difficult for one of the best teams in the entire NBL this season.
Absolutely. They were even up ahead in the final seconds before Bratislava came back and secured the win.
Something that really Inter does really well is not only share the ball, but the intensity that they bring in. That is something Lars Aspe, current Fyllingen guard, has been talking with me about a couple days ago, is that the difference between playing in Norway and playing against these tough European teams is the intensity. The intensity is way different, and he also told me that sometimes the referees, they let you play through it a little bit more. They don't call as many whistles. Now that is a very big adjustment to make, granted how the pace of the game may change here to there.
Yep, definitely. I think Fyllingen was eyeing their first victory against Kayla last time, but were playing without their leading scorer, Deshaun Davis. Deshaun Davis is back today, and even so, Fyllingen have some injuries today, and the regular players are missing. Most notably, Bruno Black and Jai is not playing.
Yeah, Bruno Black and Jai, he did play versus Kayla Kulbet in their first ever game here in Bergen, Norway, and he really showed out, especially from the foul line. He scored in a multitude of ways, but ultimately it wasn't enough for the Fyllingen team, as Kayla ended up coming out with the win. But this time, there is Deshaun Davis, but there is no Buna and Jai. But a big question for this Fyllingen team will also be Lars Aspe. As we spoke about it, he had the flu, but granted, over time, he's been feeling better and better.
Yep, he was struggling against Kayla, clearly not able to put up the same intensity that he's known for, both on both ends of the floor. And I think he played some limited minutes in that game. He did actually not play the following game in BLNO because of the flu, but he played last time, this last weekend against second place, the Centrum Tigers.
So we'll now also go to the Bristol Flyers, who have not only been really good in their home country in England so far, but in the ENBL, they got their first win of the season. They're currently 1-4. They defeated Basket Brno December 3rd for their first ENBL win. They had 5 players scoring 10 points or more, and most importantly, as a team, they shot nearly 40% from 3. Now, if you're Fyllingen, you do not take this team lightly.
Definitely not. That's a very strong win, and away game as well against very strong opposition.
Yeah, so most notably for this team, it's a versatile team. On both the offensive end, they have 4 players averaging double figures in the ENBL, but one thing that really stands out on the defensive end, they have 3 players who are top 5 in steals per game in the entire ENBL. Kendall Lewis, 3.8 steals per game. Kedrian Johnson, not playing today, 3.3. And Jared Sherfield at 2.6. As a team, they force nearly 14 steals per game, which is the highest in the ENBL. So you should expect a lot of pressure on Lars Aspe and Deshaun Davis.
Yep, they also have a very exciting, high-flying, fast game. So this should be fun. So Fyllingen are starting with Davis, von Geer, Kanyinda, Skoen and Lars Aspe. Whilst the Bristol Flyers are starting with Jared Sherfield, Corey Samuels, Demond Robinson, Kendall Lewis and Evan Walsh.
Evan Walsh making his first ENBL start of the season, an elite shooter. And we are underway. Immediately here comes Jared Sherfield and lays it in. That didn't take long.
Yep, got the tip-off ball from Kanyinda.
The Bristol Flyers are in dark blue, scoring from left to right on your screen. The Lions in white from right to left. The Lions looking for their first win in ENBL history. Davis to Skevin in the corner. And he'll be called. There'll be a foul on the floor.
Yep. Evan Walsh gets the first foul of the game.
So it's
buys the fake from Skevin.
So it's his first personal, team's first already for the Flyers. Fyllingen, a team knowing to get nitty and gritty inside. They have the most 2-point attempts in the entire league. What a fake by Aspe, and puts in the fadeaway.
Looked almost slow, but he's developed quite a bit offensively in this game.
Lost Aspe, 9 points per game. The team's leading assist man, 5 assists in the ENBL. Top 2 in assists per game in the BLNO as well in Norway. They look to find Damon Robinson down low, but he doesn't get a handle of it, so Fyllingen will get the ball. Here's Deshaun Davis. Up top to Skoran. He takes the 3, and he puts it in.
A very steady shooter, Skoran.
Nicholas Skoran, you cannot leave him open. He is the team's deadliest three-point shooter beyond the arc. The only job he'll do, sinks his first one. If he can get hot, that'll be a big problem for the Flyers. Kanyinda tipped the ball out of bounds from Evan Walsh, so the Flyers will regain possession.
Corey Samuels with the ball.
5 seconds left on the shot clock. Robinson finds his open man. It's going to be Samuels. It's a shot clock violation. Good defense by the Lions. And they can look to momentarily just put some more points on the board. They struggled against Kayla in their last ENBL game. They couldn't get onto the right foot. Now they're looking to get back with some intensity.
Always very happy when they can get the other team to run out the shot clock.
Sean Davis almost had the ball stolen from Espe's pass. Espe gets it back. Sean Davis, guarded by Sherfield, steps inside and puts it in. And this is one of one of their most dangerous players in the entire league. 26 points per game. Tied for first in the entire Northern Europe. Sean Davis tied with Isaiah Devontae Cousins at 27 points per game. The answer is short from Kendall Lewis. Offensive rebound, and there you see Damon Robinson crashing the glass. Damon Robinson, 19 points, 4 rebounds versus Basket Brno in their most recent ENBL win. Sean Davis gets the offensive rebound, floats it up, and puts it in. So Deshaun Davis, 2 for 2 in his return from injury in the ENBL. He could go for another hot start. Foul will be called on the floor against the Lions.
Yeah, it was Lars Aspe who got an arm on the attacking player.
So that is Lars Aspe's first with a little bit less than 7 minutes left to play in quarter number 1. Lions with a 9-4 lead. Both teams have one team foul. Walsh in his first start puts it in and one.
Strong play from Walsh.
So 2 consecutive fouls going against the Lions.
Not the strongest of free throw shooters. Evan Walsh, he has 52% so far in the ENBL.
Converts.
There he converts.
Evan Walsh, his first start for the Flyers in this young ENBL season, but he is a deadly three-point shooter. Davis up top, Fyllingen. Up top to Aspe. Aspe has a switch on him. It's on Kendall Lewis, and Lewis saved it, but he goes out of bounds, so Fyllingen will regain possession. Erik Fyllingen was the one who fouled Evan Walsh, so that's his first personal. 2 team fouls to 1. Fyllingen with 2, Bristol with 1. Bristol's a team that's not afraid to show some speed, and that's a Fyllingen turnover. But Fyllingen, a team that's most notably going inside, but when you look at this Bristol team, they have a lot of speed, and they're not afraid to run the break.
Yeah.
Walsh has it stolen. Kanyinda takes it away. Showtime, baby! Joel Kanyinda flies for 2 with the steal, takes it himself, and puts the Lions up by 4.
Does not circle the porridge, as we say in Norwegian.
Joel Kanyinda has really stepped up as of late, both in Norway and in overseas play, as a foul will be called on the floor. Let's see who it's against. It's against Joel.
It's Kanyinda. He lost his balance just before it was Robinson who got the ball, and he had to put too much in it to catch back up.
Joel Kanyinda coming from back-to-back double-doubles in the BLNO, almost got a second steal. Nice ball movement, and Walsh lays it in. So Evan Walsh with a quick 5 points. He's their leading scorer. Damon Robinson with 2. Jared Sherfield with 2. Cuts the Lions lead down to 2 points. Deshaun Davis has Sherfield switched on him. Crosses over, kicks it out. Aspe to the corner. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. And it's going to be a foul going against Corey Samuels. His first personal, team's second.
Fyllingen had a very strong start to the game, but now it appears that Flyers are coming back in.
Our referees blew the whistle momentarily on the floor. Seems like something was going on with the shot clock. Our referees today is crew chief Philip Chesney with Gavin Williams and Bartek Maka. That's a miss from the Lions. A 3 for Bristol will take the lead. Samuels on the dish. Here's Kendall Lewis. Back to Corey Samuels. Drives on Aspe down the middle. Loses the handle. And that's a Bristol turnover. So that is the 4th turnover for the Flyers. Fyllingen only currently with 2. No bench players for either team have checked in yet. Here's Nicolas Skouwen to Kanyinda. He takes the 2, misses from the foul line. Another turnover against the Flyers. Robinson couldn't get a hand on it. And Erik Fyllingen gets fouled by Evan Walsh. So that's his second personal, Bristol's 3rd. So here we have 2 new players coming in, 1 from each team. Pascal Landolfi will come in, replacing Evan Walsh, who's now in foul trouble, and Aji Jawara will come in, replacing Joel Kanyinda. Jawara has appeared in all 4 ENBL games. Had his best game versus Kayla Coolbet most recently, 2 weeks ago. Had a season high 8 points. While Landolfi, he's only appeared in 1 ENBL game versus Bamberg Basket. He has played some games for the Flyers' second team over his career, and that was his first team since 2021. He's played with the main team in 2021. Deshaun Davis Has Robinson switched on him, and he puts it in. 3 for 3 from Deshaun Davis, on fire. Can't miss, and he has 6 points.
Very classical play from Sean Davis. Makes space for himself, close to the paint, and takes the shot. And
Robinson answers immediately with the and one opportunity. Damon Robinson has to have a bigger role here today, knowing that the Bristol Flyers are missing Kedrian Johnson, and he can look for a big start.
It was Haji Jawara who got the foul.
So that is Jawara's first personal, 4th team foul. Damon Robinson, 71% from the foul line this season. Had 19 points, of course, 4 rebounds versus Basketball. That's his tied season high versus Buck and Bears, their first ENBL game of the season. Abrima Demba comes in, replacing Eric Fongue, and Owen McCormack will check in. He will replace Damon Robinson. The Flyers had their press broken at the half-court line. Here's Los Aspe. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Aspe up top. Skoen open for 3. That one's too short. Javara saves it. Stolen by Kendall Lewis, but he threw it off of Owen McCormack, so it'll be Fyllingen ball. It's always great to see how basketball over the years has just kept growing and growing in Norway, hasn't it?
Absolutely. It's not a big sport nationally, but the crowd is quite big here today.
Deshaun Davis shakes, bakes, and hits the deep 2 with the hand in his face. Give him 8 points. The Lions up by 3, 3:40 left in the first quarter. Here's Jared Sherfield. Here's Kendall Lewis, weaves inside, right-handed layup. That one's off. Demba the rebound. Aspe with McCormack switched on him. He likes what he sees. Takes a step back 2, in and out. Offensive rebound, Javara puts it in.
Nice offensive work by Javara there.
Haji Jawara played a couple of games in Spain in 2020 before his return to Norway. He also played for Oscar Eilings in 2015. What a slip by Owen McCormack with the right-handed layup. Owen McCormack in his first professional season, 6'8", 23 years old. Played college ball for Presbyterian College from 2019 to 21. Davis misses the southpaw layup.
Kendall Lewis with the rebound.
The 3 is up. Too strong from Landolfi. Offensive rebound goes to Corey Samuels. Davis with the steal. He tips it while sitting down. Aspe to Skoan. Good recovery by Bristol. Here's Deshaun Davis. Spins, puts a defender on the ground, but it'll be a charge. Well taken by Corey Samuels. Leslie Smith will check in. Kendall Lewis will take a quick seat on the bench. Eric Fongue checks in. Deshaun Davis will now sit down. Now, what a season Deshaun Davis has had. BLNO's leading scorer, joint leading scorer in the ENBL in his first professional season. He's coming out of, he played 1 year at Oregon State. He just recently graduated from Mississippi State University, one of their best players of the year.
He's been very impressive.
Here's Jared Sherfield, a step back 3, money. And Jared Sherfield with a quick 5 points. He had 10 points in the win versus Basket Brno. Atlanta University graduate, Fongue passes it. Here's Demba. Here's Skoen off the curl. A deep 2. That one's out. McCormack gathers the rebound.
Nice ball movement from the home team there, but unfortunately no basket.
The Flyers can get their lead. That is blocked by Haji Jawara inside. Aspe with the beautiful pass to Skoen. Extra feed Fyllingen. Back to Skoen from the corner, and he puts it in. Beautiful ball movement from the Lions leads to Skoen's second 3 of the game, as they have regained their lead up by 3. A minute 10 left. Leslie Smith can't bank it home, and Espe gets the rebound for the Lions. Espe off the Javara screen. Thought he got fouled. Out to Skoen. 3 for 3 from downtown.
You cannot give Skoen that kind of space. He will sink it with a very high efficiency.
33% three-point shooter in the ENBL. Nice slip by McCormack, and he gets fouled and puts it in.
It's the second foul from Haji Jawara.
Haji Jawara's second personal. 15 foul. Now going against the Lions, but fortunately enough, the first quarter is almost over. Now Kanyinda checking back in. Javara now with his second personal. We'll check out.
For Flyers, Evan Walsh has also come in. He replaced Corey Samuels.
Oh, and McCormack, a 67% foul line shooter, converts the and one opportunity. Sits now at 5. Around a 12-second difference between shot and game clock. Aspe, a difficult fadeaway. Demba crashes the offensive glass. 14-second difference, 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Nice patience by Joel Kanyinda.
Did you also see the speed of Lars Aspe before they beat 3 men off the dribble before the dish?
Shot clock turned off. 4 seconds left. Here's Walsh. Cross-court feed. Landolfi beats the buzzer. Pascal Landolfi puts down the 3 and cuts the Lions lead down to 2. That's the end of the first quarter. Lions 25, Flyers 23. What a start we have, Joe.
Yeah, it's been exciting.
So Fyllingen coming with the intensity that they've been missing versus Kayla Coolbet. You can see they are really riled up. But another reason that they've been in this position is not only the defense, but they're hitting their shots early.
Yeah, both teams have seen nice. We've seen nice ball movement from both teams, and also effective shooting.
But you really can't count out this Bristol team either. They've made it tremendously difficult for the Lions. They've really made it difficult with fouling. They forced Jawara into foul trouble early. Kanyinda has 1 foul. So depending on how they attack the bigs, we'll see how Fyllingen needs to adjust eventually.
Quite evenly distributed scoring from Bristol Flyers. Sherfield has 5 together with Robinson and McCormack. Walsh has 3 points, Samuels has 2, and Landolfi has 3. Only 2 points off the bench from Fyllingen. Haji Jawara has those.
Owen McCormack, Leslie Smith, Jared Sherfield, Evan Walsh, and Pascal Landolfi are currently in for the Bristol Flyers here at the start of the second quarter. Eric Fyllingen, Lars Aspe, Deshaun Davis, Joel Kanyinda, and Nicolas Skoen. They are currently in for the Fyllingen Lions as they are looking for their first ENBL win of the season and in the team's history. Granted, how the last Norwegian team to play European basketball was the Kongsberg Miners in 2018 in the FIBA Euro Cup. They played against a team named Cherkasy in Ukraine. And in that season, Kongsberg would win 12 of their last 13 games, including the postseason in the Norwegian League. They'd win it all, and there's Deshaun Davis to Joel Kanyinda, starting off the second quarter strong. Jared Sherfield splits the teeth of the defense. That is swatted by Joel Kanyinda. Attacked the heavens and rejected that one. Here comes Deshaun Davis with a right-handed layup for two. Welcome back, Deshaun Davis, sitting at 10 total points. But what a sequence from the Lions. Kanyinda with the swat and Davis with the athletic finish. When McCormack is open, he'll take the three and he'll knock it down. Strong start from McCormack.
Important points for Flyers.
The Lions with a 3-point lead, 8:55 left to go here in the second quarter. Fyllingen will launch, and Fyllingen will connect.
Fyllingen is also a dangerous three-point shooter next to Skøyen.
Erik Fyllingen, 33% from three-point range in the ENBL. Walsh down low, up top. Here's Leslie Smith, gets it stolen by Kanyinda. But Fyllingen, a lethal shooter in the Norwegian League as well. He previously played in Iceland as well. Aspe lost handle of the ball, but Fyllingen will regain possession. So timeout will be going against the Bristol Flyers. They're going to need a few things to talk over. Right now the Lions with a 6-point lead, 8:20 left to play. What have you seen so far that Bristol needs to change?
Well, they need to find a way to stop Fyllingen. Fyllingen is shooting extremely efficiently, and it's often coming off nice ball movement rather than individual efforts.
You also got to give credit to the way Fyllingen has started the second quarter. They had the big swat by Joel Kanyinda. He got a steal the next possession after. Deshaun Davis up and running again. He had a hamstring injury. He missed the last ENBL game. Now he is back. And you can really see the way Deshaun Davis plays. It affects everybody else around him.
Absolutely. And also the quick hands and arms of Joel Kanyinda defensively. He gets a lot of steals and also blocks for being a big guy.
So far, no changes from either side since the opening timeout. Well, we can look at the stats from the first quarter. The Lions 11 of 19 from the field, 3 of 5 from downtown, while the Bristol Flyers 9 of 14, 2 of 4 from three-point range. The Lions, not a big three-point shooting team. They normally get their money from inside, but if they connect on the threes like the way they've been doing so far, they're going to get their first win of the ENBL season. Joe Wake next to me. My name's Max Gates, broadcasting you ENBL action here in Bergen, Norway. Skøyen down low to Kanyinda's roll, pushes it up, well defended by Leslie Smith. Here's Evan Walsh. Get it stolen by Kanyinda. Will we see another? Yes, we will. Joel Kanyinda with the two-handed flush. He's playing like a man possessed right now on offense and on defense, as he puts the Lions up by 8. 7:40 left in the second quarter, and that's a nice right-handed layup by Evan Walsh.
Yeah, nice play from Flyers.
Fyllingen on the drive up to Skøyen. In and out and back in again as he connects for his fourth triple of the game. He can't miss. He sits at a dozen.
3 of 4 from the three-point line.
Drive and kick. Here's Owen McCormack along the baseline. Nice up fake and puts it in. Owen McCormack leading all Bristol players with 10 points as he cuts the Lions' lead to 7. Here's Espe. Couldn't find the Kanyinda matchup down low. Davis picks it up. Stuthers, hangs in the air for 2. And Deshaun Davis now sits at 12 points with Nicholas Skeren. McCormack rolls, and he'll get fouled by Skeren. So this will now be the first team foul here in the second quarter. Nicholas Skeren gathers his first personal. Ebuka Ekwe checks in. Damon Robinson checks in. And Corey Samuels will come in for the Flyers.
It was Smith that went out with Walsh. And I didn't see the last one.
Owen McCormack will hit a dozen if he knocks down the second free throw. He ended his collegiate career with Lipscomb University in 2023, played 32 games.
He's had a very good game so far, McCormack.
His best in the ENBL so far. The question is, who will step up when Kedrian Johnson is not available? We found out it's Owen McCormack so far. Here's Espe, right-handed layup, can't bank it home.
McCormack with the rebound.
Here's Ekwe attacking Fonguer, and he'll go to the line. It's a blocking foul. So that's Fonguer's second personal.
I looked at he was moving backwards once he was hit there, Fonguer.
Ekwe played 23 games for Essex Rebels London in the NBL D1 last season. 2 for 2 from the line. Davis gets doubled at half court, and the Lions get it across. Kanyinda finds Davis. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's Deshaun, takes a deep fadeaway. Oh my goodness, he can't miss. Deshaun Davis with 14. He is on fire.
It's a lot of shots from those that range, close to the basket.
Deshaun Davis, 6 of 7 from the field. Here's Samuels, extra feed. Here's Ekwe. All defended by the Lions. Samuels rejects the Robinson screen, and he beats the shot clock.
He slices through the defense there with 2 seconds on the shot clock.
First thing you notice is the acceleration from Corey Samuels. Skeren the up fake, gets the defender up in the air and knocks it down. Nicholas Skeren feeling it. With another 3, give him 15 points. Samuels left open. He knocks it down. Now Corey Samuels with back-to-back buckets. Cuts the Fyllingen lead down to 8. 4:43 left to play.
We definitely have to look at the shooting percentages in the halftime, Maxwell. It's been incredible.
Deshaun Davis finally seems human. He missed a shot. He's now 6 of 8. McCormack attacking Davis down low. Too strong on the layup. Kanyinda the rebound. Here comes Los Aspe for the Lions. Los Aspe sees a lane and he gets hacked by McCormack. So first team foul here in the second quarter against the Flyers. That'll be Owen McCormack's first personal. Kendall Lewis started the game. He will check in. Jared Sherfield will now sit on the bench. Now Kendall Lewis, the steals leader in the entire ENBL, coming off a 16.7 rebound game and a season high 7 steals in 40 minutes versus Basket Brno. Skeren misses from the corner. Kanyinda, the extra efforts, but the Flyers will get the ball. Fantastic play by Kanyinda so far here in the opening half.
Absolutely.
The energy is there, the effort is there, not saying that he lacks any, but he's been everywhere to start the game.
Yeah, he has 8 points and 2 rebounds, and he also has 3 steals.
Also an incredible block as well.
That was nice.
Samuels is together with McCormack and Robinson at the forward position. Kendall Lewis and Ibuka Ekwe in the corners. Samuels gets it back. Here's Ekwe. He takes the 3. That one's too short.
Rebound from Javaro.
Deshaun Davis gets Ekwe switched on him on an island on the left wing. Here's Davis. Shakes and bakes, loses the handle of the ball. That's a Fyllingen turnover. Here comes Samuels on the other end. Down low to Lewis. Ball went off of his foot. Bristol turnover. So the Lions get momentarily bailed out. One turnover from them, another from the Flyers immediately, and we're going to have a timeout. The Lions 43, Flyers 39. 3.5 left to play in the second quarter.
Skeven has 14 points for Fyllingen, together with Davis, who also has 14. For Flyers, it's McCormack, who has been most productive. He has 12 points. Samuel has added 7. Walsh and Sherfield have 5 each.
A lot of pressure you see from the Fyllingen defense, but that still hasn't stopped the Bristol Flyers from keeping it close.
Well, both teams are shooting well.
Most notably, Fyllingen, they're missing their second leading scorer, Buna Black Njai. And also, for the Bristol Flyers, they are missing one of their lead men, Kedrian Johnson. So an injury for an injury, it's now a big task for the other teams to step up, or for the other role players to step up, I should say. Now, both of these teams are relatively new in the ENBL. The ENBL got founded in 2021. The Flyers made their debut last season, were ranked as the 4th seed in Group A with a 4-3 record. However, they did get eliminated from the playoffs in the first round versus BC Šiauliai, a team from Lithuania who is the number 1 seed. Well, of course, this is the Lions' first ever ENBL season. This is their debut, looking for their first win in the team's history in European basketball. So this is a lot to play for this Norwegian team.
I should say so. It's not been a very frequent occurrence with the Norwegian teams in the European level on the club scene.
So Lars Aspes together with Ebrima Demba, Deshaun Davis, Nicholas Skoen, and Haji Jawara. It's 4 guards and 1 power forward for the Lions. So rebounding may be a question. Granted, right now that the Flyers, they have some incredible inside presence as well, with Damon Robinson and Owen McCormack, both standing at 6'7" and 6'8" respectively. 3:27 left to play here in the second quarter. The Lions 43, Flyers 39. And we are back underway here in Bergen, Norway. Deshaun Davis gets doubled, finds Demba. Back to Davis, up top to Espe. Skoen gets it stolen by Kendall Lewis. Lewis gets it back, attacks Skoen. Can't get the layup to go, but he'll go to the foul line. So Nicholas Skoen, his second personal. Team's 3rd here in the second quarter. Kendall Lewis has yet to score in this game, and that is very unusual. Granted, he averages 13 points per game in the ENBL this season.
Yeah. 64% from the free throw line.
Knocks down the first one. He played 3 seasons at Illinois State University from 21 to the 23 season. He also played for Appalachian State in 2020, where he won the Sun Belt Tournament. Knocks down the second one. Here's Lars Aspe attacking the middle, gets it stolen. Almost stolen by Damon Robinson. He tipped the pass out the air. Davis, the Euro, tried to find Demba. He momentarily lost the ball.
Yeah, Fyllingen should have made more from that attack. Aspe had 2 trailing players on the low post.
Samuels gets it stolen by Demba. The Lions up by 2. 2.5 left, and a foul will be called on the floor against Corey Samuels for his second personal. Team second.
Yeah, didn't look surprised there, Samuels. He went in quite obviously with the arm.
Eric Funge will check in for the Lions. Lars Aspe checks out. Samuels for the Flyers will check out. Fellow starter Jared Sherfield will come in. Davis has McCormack switched on him. Up top to Skoen, back to Davis. 5 seconds on the shot clock. A difficult fadeaway. That one's too short. Demba flies in for the offensive rebound, but Sherfield corrals the board. Hard screen set down by Robinson. The 3 is up and the 3 is in. Jared Sherfield from downtown. Jared Sherfield sits at 8, and the Flyers are back up by 1. 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. The Flyers looking to return to the postseason as they did last year. Skoen misses the 3. Misses last few, but he started off the game blistering hot. Here's Kendall Lewis up to Jared Sherfield. He has Haji Jawara on him. It's guard on forward. Too strong on the deep 2.
Davis with the rebound.
Deshaun Davis looks to mix up Lewis up top to Skoen. Here's Eric Funge. Fakes out McCormack, leans in. That one's too short. Funge the offensive rebound. Skoen reloads. He misses. 1 minute left to play here in the second quarter. The Flyers, after trailing all game, up by 1. It's 44-43. Sherfield up top. The 3. Robinson, that one short.
Maybe we see players getting tired now. This shooting quality has declined a little.
Deshaun Davis with the right-handed layup scoops it in, as he has been amazing for the Lions. He now sits at 16. One of ENBL's most dangerous players has left his mark here in the first half. 10-second difference between shot and game clock. Shot clock down to 7. Sherfield loses the handle. Davis dives for it. He has to heave it and couldn't get any part of the rim.
Fyllingen will have 10 seconds.
And yeah, normally you see Coach Calix and Jai drop a play here towards the end of halves. He does so, he takes the timeout, so it will be a quick minute break. But you can clearly see what the Bristol Flyers are made of. They've really applied the pressure and forced Fyllingen into some difficult shots. You see that they doubled Deshaun Davis around the half-court line towards the corners, forcing him to give it up because they know he is somebody that can create something out of nothing.
Yeah, I think they've shown a really good ball movement offensively as well in this game.
You really got to credit this Flyers team as well for not giving up. It's been a shared effort from this team. They, of course, have been playing incredibly well in England. Right now, they're looking to get their second win in a row in the ENBL in this packed Haukelandshall here in Norway. Only one player is currently missing in the entire roster. That is Corey Hill. He is not suited up, but almost everybody else is, or at least joined the flight. At least that's what it said on the stat sheet. No Kedrian Johnson, also no Alan Lewis. We're back underway, 10 seconds left to play before the end of the first half between the Bristol Flyers and the Fyllingen Lions. Kanyinda, Demba, Aspe, Fyllingen, and Davis are in for the Lions. Aspe breaks the double. 4 seconds left. Outside Davis, 3. That one's too strong. And that will be the end of the first half. The Lions currently up by 1, 45-44, the end of the first half. Don't miss any action as we will return towards the start of the third quarter. It's Flyers and it's the Lions here on the ENBL Network.
At some point, and it dropped towards the end of the quarter. I mean, they have the same. Can I please look at the stats? This is all correct, right? Yeah.
Oh my, 15 to 26 from the field. They shot 50% from the field in the second quarter. Oh my goodness.
Bristol?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 3 points, and that's 2 points.
3 point. Wow, they were 5 of 10. Oh my goodness.
But it was a lot higher until like the last 3 minutes.
Yeah. This is just something to remember about. Can I please look at Fyllingen?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So it's
wow, it's going to get 38. That's really impressive.
Have you not had it? I'm feeling a lot to have a single free throw. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So it's 52 for 2 points and 50 for 3 points.
I'm looking at field goal percentage. That's the main. That's all. That's 2s and 3s in total. That's what I'm looking at. I'm gonna take a quick break. I say we come back when there's like a minute left.
Sorry?
We come back when there's a minute left.
Yeah.
A little bit over a minute until we have the start of the second half between the matchup of the Bristol Flyers and the Fyllingen Lions. And next to me is Joe Wake. My name is Max Cates. Welcoming you all to the stream as the Fyllingen Lions are looking for their first win in their European basketball history, while you can look at the Bristol Flyers, who are looking for their second consecutive win in a row against Basket Brno, and it has been an even mashup between both of these teams.
Yeah, that's what we have seen so far. And excellent shooting. Nice ball movement from both teams. And both teams are also missing a key productive player.
Most notably, Buna Njai is missing for Fyllingen, with Kedrian Johnson missing for the Bristol Flyers. He has been a huge piece for them this season, especially in the ENBL. We'll look at Fyllingen. Deshaun Davis had a hamstring problem. He didn't play versus Caleb Coolbet 2 weeks ago. He's now returned to the starting lineup. Lars Aspe, the leading point guard, he was out with he played through a flu, but he played a season low in minutes. Now he has returned in a better game shape than what he was 2 weeks ago, so it's good to see him doing his thing as well. In a almost packed arena here in Haukelandshall here in Norway. A lot to play for both of these teams. One looking for a playoff spot, the other looking for their first win in ENBL history, or the team's history.
We talked about last time Norwegian team was in the European Cup, which was Kongsberg in 2018 and 19. Before that, it was way back in the year 2000 that Norway had 3 teams in the North European Basketball League. And coach Kalix Blackenjai of Fyllingen was a player in one of those teams, Silicon Eagles.
He has been described as many as a passionate player, and we've both been on air for the Fyllingen Lions in the regular season in Norway. He is a very passionate coach, to say the least. And he's also coaching his brother, who unfortunately isn't playing today either.
Yeah.
So we'll look back into the lineups. The starters will be returning for both teams. It's Jared Sherfield, Corey Samuels, Evan Walsh, Kendall Lewis, and Damon Robinson. And for the Flyers, here's Robinson, backing down Kanyinda. Aaron pass, and it's a Bristol turnover.
Kanyinda holds him off just using his body there, no arms.
It's Aspe, Funge, Davis, Kanyinda, and Skoen in for the Lions. Here's Nicholas Skoen.
Skoen had a very good first half of the game.
Here's somebody else who had a good first half. It's Deshaun Davis, and he turns it over. Samuels with the steal, and he saves it straight in the hands to Damon Robinson as Sherfield gets fouled by Davis in transition.
Yeah, reaches in there and gets the foul.
First personal, first team foul for the Lions here in the third quarter. A big story for the Lions has been making shots. They were 20 for 38 from the field, but also 5 of 10 from downtown. All threes coming from Nicholas Skoen. Well, a big story for the Flyers. They're 15 of 26 from the field, but a perfect 9 of 9 from the line. Fyllingen has not taken a single foul line shot. At the jumper is too strong by Damon Robinson.
Another big story for the Flyers is Owen McCormack. He's had an excellent game coming off the bench. He's their leading scorer with 12 points.
Here's Deshaun Davis, takes the floater. That one's off, and a foul will be called either on the shot or on the floor. So foul will be going against Joel Kanyinda.
Yeah, it is Kanyinda.
That is his second personal. That is the team's second foul. 8:46 left to play here in the third quarter. No team has yet to score, so about to find out who will break the deadlock first. Sherfield left open, puts it in. Now the deadlock has been opened. Jared Sherfield with 11 points.
I have a feeling this is going to be an even game all the way in.
Aspa backing him down, but that's an offensive foul. Second charge of the game for Corey Samuels. That's going to be another foul against the Lions. So Lars Aspa draws his second personal, team's third. 3 fouls, and not even 2 minutes have been played against Fyllingen here in the third quarter.
Fyllingen has 10 fouls so far in the game, whilst Bristol Flyers only have 5. Full court press from Fyllingen.
Jared Sherfield off the Robinson handoff. Gets Kanyinda switched on him. Down low. The ball is stolen from Damon Robinson, but Fyllingen turn it over immediately.
Yep, Sherfield got the hand on it.
The jam for Kendall Lewis on the other end. Puts the Flyers up by 4. From offense to defense, back to offense again. Kendall Lewis skies for the two-handed jam. How will Fyllingen reply? It's a loss. Aspa turnaround jumper.
Second scoring in the game. Has 4 points.
Samuels breaks the tight coverage. Extra feed. Sherfield misses from the corner. Offensive rebound. Robinson. Evan Walsh kicks it out. The 3 is short from Corey Samuels. Fongea gets the rebound.
Too much defense there from Sherfield.
Jared Sherfield not happy with the call. It looks like he got all ball. He went straight to his bench and kind of said that shouldn't have been a foul, but he blew the whistle anyways. First team foul against the Bristol Flyers. That is Jared Sherfield's first personal. Aspa splits the double. Nice dish. Kanyinda for 2.
Waits out Kanyinda there. He knows he will his movement and gives him the ball under the basket.
Joel Kanyinda with 10 points of the game. Another double-digit point performance for him as Samuels gets called for carrying.
That's unfortunate for him. There was a lot of space to move in on the way to the basket there.
6.5 left to play in quarter number 3. A far cry from the early starts we've seen from both of these teams. Both of these teams came in guns blazing, but now it seems like defense is what's wearing each of these teams down. Deshaun Davis, 8 seconds left on the shot clock. As Robinson on him, outside Skaran. Misses the 3, Robinson gets the rebound. Kendall Lewis down low, here's Sherfield. Aspa's on him. Sherfield looks to back him down, flips up the hook shot and puts it in. 13 for Jared Sherfield, his second make here in the third quarter. Aspa off the Fongea screen. Sherfield goes through it. Aspa on the drive. Here's Joel Kanyinda. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Kanyinda, the floater, gets the touch. It's a Kanyinda-Sherfield duel to start the third, but here comes Evan Walsh and says, I want to join the party with the right-handed layup. Here's Aspa. Nice bounce pass. Kanyinda misses the layup. Lewis the rebound for the Flyers. He wish he could have that one back. Here's Lewis on the other end. Muscles his way through and banks it in. Kendall Lewis banks home the transition 2 as the Flyers have a 4-point lead. A little bit less than 5 minutes left here in quarter number 3. A little bit less than 5 minutes left to play in the matchup between the Fyllingen Lions and the Bristol Flyers. The Lions looking for their first ENBL win in the team's history, while the Bristol Flyers looking for their second consecutive win in a row. But they have also been a team that has been on fire. They have so far played around 4 games in December, both in their league in England and here in the ENBL. They've only lost 1 game. So this is a team that's riding a very high wave right now, but you can say the same thing for the Fyllingen Lions as well. First place in the Norwegian league, and they have rarely lost as well. Espe turns it over. Sherfield on the other end misses the layup, and Deshaun Davis comes up with it. Davis in transition, gathers step, and he puts it in for 2. Puts down the shoulder and lays it in. Deshaun Davis with his first bucket of the second half. He is 18, and it's a backcourt violation against the Bristol Flyers.
It's Kendall Lewis who catches the ball on the line and moves it back and forth.
What a story Deshaun Davis has been here in Norway. Played for Mississippi State U, of course, but he was top 10 in the SEC in steals per game. The jumper is off. Here come the Flyers on the other end. Here's Kendall Lewis. A deep 2, that one short. McCormack can't tip the rebound. Fyllingen handles it. It's Espe, Fyllingen, Davis, Skoen, and Kanyinda in for the Lions. Davis has a mismatch. Crossover, shake and bake pull-up. That one's too strong. They find Lewis down low. Bullies his way in, takes down the shoulder, misses the layup. Offensive rebound, Walsh, back to Lewis. He puts it in. And he is irate. He thought he got fouled multiple times.
It looked like Kayinda had an arm on the ball, or arm there. Couldn't tell which.
Yeah, it must have been. You look at his body language, he is not happy. Here's Nicholas Skoen. Here's Marius Espe. The 3 from Fyllingen, that one short. 4-point lead for the Flyers, 3:16 left to play. And Kanyinda fouls Evan Walsh. That's Kanyinda's 3rd personal, 4th team foul against the Lions, while the Flyers only have 1 team foul in the 3rd quarter.
Kanyinda takes a break together with Fyllingen. They are replaced with Javara and Demba. Bristol will make a change as well. It's Smith who replaces Lewis.
Leslie Smith for the Flyers played college basketball for the University of Nebraska in 2013. But he actually made his professional debut in Bolivia in 2015. But he eventually found his way to England. And that's a layup and one for Leslie Smith himself. Comes off the bench and provides instant energy for the Flyers.
Could be an important point in the game. Fyllingen have slowed a little from what we saw in especially the first quarter.
Leslie
There's not
Smith.
that much movement offensively, and they're missing shots.
Leslie Smith gets it back from the missed free throw. He has it on the foul line. Takes a one dribble pull up. That one's too strong. Javara tips it straight to the hands of Sherfield. McCormack down low Smith. Back to McCormack. Hot potato. The three is too strong, and Javara tips the rebound for the Lions. Deshaun Davis, the crossover. Attacks McCormack. Lays it up. Just short off the layup. He got to where he wanted on the floor. Leslie Smith draws the foul on Aji Javara, and that is his fourth personal. That is going to be, looks like the fifth team foul against the Lions with 2:20 left to play here in the third quarter.
There's a substitution on Bristol Flyers. It's Ekwe who comes in. He replaces Corey Samuels.
Kanyinda back in for Aji Javara, who now sits at 4 fouls. Leslie Smith has represented the British Virgin Islands national team at the 2015 FIBA CBC Championship. Also has a sociology degree from the University of Nebraska.
Where do you get all this stuff from, Maxwell?
I like to read. Leslie Smith knocks down the foul line shot. 61-53 Flyers lead. 2:13 left to play in quarter number 3.
Fyllingen needs somebody to step up at this moment.
Who will answer for the Lions? Aspet Kanyinda gets surrounded by 3 blue jerseys, and Leslie Smith has his hand up and says, I committed the foul. So Leslie Smith draws his first personal. That's only the team's second. A far cry from the Lions, who have 5 team fouls here in quarter number 3.
Yeah. 15 fouls in total versus Flyers 6. But here we will have 2 free throws from Joel Kanyinda.
Joe Kanyinda, 80% from the line in the ENBL, but it's a complete 180 from his averages in the BLNO in Norway. 49% from the line in the regular season back home here in Bergen. Doesn't matter. 2 for 2 for Joel Kanyinda, sits at 14 points, and that looks like it's going to be his ENBL season high, as he just eclipsed that from his previous game versus Kayla Coolbet with a 13.7 rebound, 2 block night. Joel Kanyinda played 5 seasons with Clínica Ponferrada in the Spanish 3rd division. Reached the semifinals with them in 2021. Here's Evan Walsh. No look pass. Leslie Smith. A short fadeaway is off. Fongea corrals the rebound. Fights with McCormack. He gives it to Demba. Here's Skone from the corner. The 3 is up, and he puts it in. There's the momentum the Lions have been looking for. Nicolas Skoen's first 3 ball here in the third quarter.
Yeah. The Swiss Eric Fongea just checked in. He replaced Lars Asper.
Nicolas Skoen, joint leading scorer for the Lions with 18, together with Deshaun Davis. 5 seconds left on the shot clock, and Leslie Smith didn't gather the pass from Ekwe. So a 3 to tie here with 1 minute left to play in the end of the third.
Yeah, it looks like Fyllingen are starting to find some momentum here after a relatively weak start.
That was a 15 turnover against the Flyers. Kanyinda, the offensive rebound. The lead cut down to 1.
McCormack for 3.
McCormack answers from downtown. That's how you make a mark. His best game in the ENBL this season. Owen McCormack with 15 points. Skoen again off the back iron. McCormack the rebound.
Walsh is looking to set something up.
Shot clock turned off. 8 seconds left. And the call, it's a charge. Well played by Joel Kanyinda as he grimaces as he looks to take some time to get back up. Leslie Smith checks out. Damon Robinson comes in. Leslie Smith, 34 years old, in his 3rd professional Flyers season, now checks off. Corey Samuels comes in, replacing Evan Walsh.
Lewis comes in as well.
Kendall Lewis as well returns in. So it's Demba, Davis, Fongair, Skone, and Kanyenda. 3 seconds left. Davis, the floater, off glass, but he misses. The Flyers have a 4-point lead, 64-60. 10 minutes left to play in the ENBL matchup here in Bergen, Norway. Will the Lions get their first ENBL win in their team's history? Or will the Flyers make a push towards the playoffs with their 2nd win in a row? We'll be back after a quick minute. Minutes before we eventually find a winner between the Fyllingen Lions and the Bristol Flyers. Alongside me is Joe Wake. My name is Max Cates, welcoming you all on the stream on YouTube, brought to you by the ENBL. The Fyllingen Lions, of course, looking for their first win this season in the ENBL, while the Flyers looking for their 2nd consecutive win. Lars Aspe, Abrima Demba, Eric Fongair, Joel Kanyinda, and Deshaun Davis. They are in for the Lions. Jalen Samuels, Damon Robinson, Owen McCormack. As the layup is up and in from Lars Aspe for 2.
It makes it look so easy there.
Makes it look so easy. Kendall Lewis, as well as Jared Sherfield, are the last 2 players in for the Flyers. Aspe's layup cuts the Flyers' lead down to 2, 9.5 left here in the 4th quarter. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Samuels has to do something. McCormack beats the shot clock and he puts it in. No, says the referee. It was still in his hands when the shot clock buzzer sounded, but that is a pretty stroke from the American, who's had his best game of the season.
Yeah, he's been really impressive.
Aspe off the Kanyinda screen. The lob, Kanyinda went up high, couldn't get it down. It's a 5-on-3 for the Flyers. Kendall Lewis on the other end with the left. Kendall Lewis had only 2 points in the first half. He has now responded with 8 points so far in the 2nd half. Aspe. Yes, Robinson switched on him. Finds Eric Fongair down low. Kanyinda. Kanyinda can get the hook. He gets it back. Got hacked by McCormack. But no call from the ref. The Flyers will get the ball.
The block looked pretty clean.
From my angle, I kind of thought he got hit, but begs to differ. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Lewis will fire. That one's off. Ross Espe calls for the horn action. A double screen at the top of the key. Outside Fyllingen, he'll fire from the corner. That one's too strong.
So Bristol have used all their 9 players here today quite extensively.
Damon Robinson rolls. It's a wide open Kendall Lewis from the corner. That one's off.
Espe gets the rebound. Whilst Fyllingen have only rotated 7 players in this game and have 5 unused players on the bench.
Espe short on the mid-range jumper. Kanyinda corrals the rebound. Up top, Demba for 3. Got it.
You don't get much more space than that in basketball.
Ebrima Demba has yet to knock down a 3 in all 4 ENBL games. Gets his first ENBL 3 of the season. He played 8 games with Hamar in the Icelandic League last season, as that's a Bristol Flyers turnover.
Yeah, it was a missed pass from Corey Samuels in the direction of Kendall Lewis.
That is the 18th turnover this game for the Flyers. The Lions, they only have 7 turnovers.
It's 11 turnovers.
11, my fault.
7 steals.
So the Lions can regain their lead that they had at the end of the first half by 1. They're currently only down by 1. 66-65, Flyers lead. Davis to Skoran. Nice no look. Here's Deshaun Davis weaving inside for 2. Deshaun Davis, Mississippi State's own, with 20 points to lead all scorers. Lewis down low. Here's Robinson. Can't get the first one, gets the second one, gets hit in the head, and 1. Damon Robinson has struggled offensively today. He just got his 5th point. Jawara checks out. Joel Kanyinda comes in. And that looks like that will be it for Haji Jawara. That's his 5th personal. Damon Robinson converts the and 1 opportunity. Went to Lee High School in Alabama, where he became the school's all-time leader in blocks and rebounds. So not only is he an offensive rebounding machine, a double-double threat, he gets it done on the defensive end. Ross Espe weaves inside through 2, misses the layup. Demba couldn't tip it in. It's a 3-on-2 for the Flyers. Nice Euro by Walsh. Skoen gets the rebound. Lions down by 2. 5:50 to play. Nice gather step by Davis. Too much on it.
Kanyinda couldn't get the second chance either.
Kendall Lewis down low with Demba. Muscles his way in for 2. Kendall Lewis has woken up here in the second half. 12 total points. He has 10 of them here in the second half. Espe up top to Skoen, drives inside, creates separation. That's too strong. As an over-the-back foul will be called against Damon Robinson. That's his 2nd personal. 1st team foul against the Flyers.
Deshaun Davis takes a breather. He's replaced by Eric Etienne Fongue.
Eric Fongue, born in Zurich, Switzerland. He played there last year for Neon Basketball Club, and there he knocks down a 3 from the corner. Eric Fongue with the 2nd 3 of the game cuts down the Flyers' lead to 2. 5 minutes left in quarter number 4. The Lions looking for their first ENBL win of the season as there's Jared Sherfield answering immediately from downtown. Ties his season high now with 16 points. He had 16 versus Legia Warsaw on the 30th of October. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Aspak crosses over, up to Skoran. One dribble pull-up. That one's off.
Too short.
Sherfield knocked down a three earlier. That one short from the right wing. Robinson, the offensive rebound, and the Flyers look to reset. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Samuels rejects the Robinson screen, and that's Kendall Lewis from downtown. 2 consecutive threes for the Flyers as they take an 8-point lead with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. How will Fyllingen respond? It's an Espa 3. That one's off. Walsh gets the rebound, but he gets fouled on his way down by Joel Kanyinda. So both of the bigs in foul trouble for the Lions. Haji Jawara has been fouled out. That's the 4th personal foul against Joel Kanyinda. As a timeout will be called on the floor, Calix and Jai needs to draw something up and find a way to stop the onslaught of threes from this Bristol team.
They have been sharp in the third and especially fourth quarter. Fyllingen needs to find some defensive energy.
It's been tough, granted. Both of your bigs have been in foul trouble, and you just see the way the Bristol Flyers play. They've been strong on the offensive glass, but they've made the shots when they mattered. Fyllingen have been unable to get in some sort of rhythm in the fourth, so whenever they would get a bucket, the Flyers would answer back immediately. Deshaun Davis, after a quick breather in the fourth, will now take his steps back on the parquet floor. He's together with Lars Asper and Nicolas Skoen, with Erik Fonge and Joel Kanyinda, a rather small lineup on the floor for this Lions team. Evan Walsh, Corey Samuels, Jared Sherfield, Damon Robinson, and Kendall Lewis are on the floor for the Flyers. A lot of shooting on the floor, with Robinson the lone 5-man. The Lions look for a full court press. They find Robinson on the other end.
Evan Walsh with the ball.
Walsh. Robinson slips down low. It's stolen by Aspak.
Yeah, Asper reads the pass and is right there when it's...
Fonge will tee up. That one short from deep. Scaring the rebound. Fonge fakes, drives inside. Left-handed layup blocked by Kendall Lewis, and he saves it to Damon Robinson. What a play. Damon Robinson had 2 points in his first game versus the Buck and Bears. Since then, he's had 4 consecutive double-digit ENBL games. Aaron pass by Jared Sherfield.
Yeah, there were no one there. Davis
3 minutes up.
breaks the defense.
Deshaun Davis for 2.
He has 22 points.
Another press by the Lions. It's broken by Bristol. Walsh can't get the floater to go. Lewis tips it back to him. Here's Kendall Lewis, gets doubled. Across, here's Samuels for 3. They hit the threes when it matters, as Corey Samuels gets his 8th point of the game, puts the Flyers up by 9.
Good ball movement there before the shot of Samuels.
Aspa down low to Skoran. Has to pick up his dribble. Up top to Fongea. Back to Skoran. A quick 3. Got it. Nicolas Skoran with his best ENBL game of the season. He sits at 21 points.
Looked like he landed awkwardly there. He's holding his knee now. He looks in pain.
Yeah, he's grimacing right now. Agrima Demba is looking to check in immediately. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Walsh curls, open, Lewis 3, got it! The threes keep raining here for the Bristol. The threes keep raining for the Flyers as Kendall Lewis puts the Flyers up by 9. A minute 40 left to play. Is that the dagger as the Flyers are looking to go to the postseason? They're making a strong case right now if they get the second win in a row in the ENBL.
1.5 minute left.
The Lions got to go fast. Lewis with the swat. Offensive rebound, Kanyinda. Tries to find some options. Can't find anybody. He finds Deshaun Davis. Davis, the crossover, weaves inside for 2.
Thought he was hit there too. The refs did not agree.
7-point game. A minute left to play. The Lions need some stops, and the Flyers needs to burn as much clock as possible. Evan Walsh, his foot was out of bounds. Turnover.
Yeah, we saw the Lions caused some problems for the players in the game against Kayla Kulbet.
So the Lions with only a few opportunities left to try and get their first win. A little bit less than a minute left to play, but if you're Coach Kalix and Jai, what do you do in this scenario?
That's an almost impossible task. It's only a minute and it's 7 points.
Well, if anything,
the easy answer is that they have to score very quickly. And
they got to get buckets, and they got to get buckets fast, but most importantly, they have to find a way to get the Bristol Flyers uncomfortable. They got to find a way to get them to either turn the ball over or just force a steal or something. And they got to do it fast because they have to find a way to get momentum fast.
Yeah, but the Bristol Flyers have also consistently through the game found a way to score, and even after the big points from Fyllingen, they have answered straight away, like you mentioned previously, and they've done that consistently throughout the game.
Both teams break out of the huddle. Kendall Lewis, Jared Sherfield, Corey Samuels, Damon Robinson, and Evan Walsh. They're currently in for the Flyers. Joel Kanyinda, Ibu Demba, Deshaun Davis, Eric Funge, and Lars Aspe. They're in for the Lions. They give it to Davis. Shrugs off his defender, goes inside quickly, misses the layup. And right now it's the foul game for the Lions.
Stops the time with a foul from Funge.
Third personal for Funge. Third team foul here in the fourth quarter. Here's Samuels. He looks to get fouled immediately by Aspe. Doesn't do so. 45 seconds left. It's a 7-point ball game. And there's the foul.
Funge stops the play again.
So Funge with this draws his second consecutive. That's his fourth personal, fourth on the team. Damon Robinson will now go to the foul line. We won't. One more foul to give, and there it is. So Demba will now foul Kendall Lewis this time. So that was their last foul to give. 5th team foul. And it's Kendall Lewis at the line to potentially ice the game. 64% from the line. Knocks down the first one. He's knocked down 2 foul shots in the first half. This is his next one since. 2 for 2. Give him 20. 38 seconds left. Deshaun Davis has it. They got to do something quickly. Davis weaves inside, outside Fyllingen. Up fake the three. That one's too strong. Kendall Lewis the rebound, and he gets fouled. And the Bristol Flyers are flying high here in Bergen, Norway, as they are going to get their second ENBL win of the season.
Fyllingen has 5 fouls as well. He leaves the game. He is replaced by Carl Otterboer, the veteran.
Carl Otterboer has played with the Fyllingen for the last 6 seasons. He's bounced around a few teams in Bergen as well, as Kendall Lewis knocks down the first free throw.
Lewis has been outstanding in the third and fourth quarter.
2 points in the end of the first half. He's replied with 19 of his own here in the second. Otterboer will fire the three. That one's off. The three will go to Robinson, and the Flyers will just dribble out the clock.
Nicely seen by Evan Walsh there. Sees Corey Samuels on his way up to the court and lobs the pass.
And that will do it. The Bristol Flyers get their second ENBL win of the season. Crushes the Fyllingen's hope to get their first here in Bergen, and that will be it.
Well-deserved win for Bristol Flyers. They were hanging in there and producing through the whole game, whilst Fyllingen had an incredibly good start, but got tired, I think, as the game progressed, especially in the third and fourth quarter.
Nicholas Skoen with an ENBL season high 21 points. Deshaun Davis returning back from injury with 24. And Joel Kanyinda with 16 points. That unfortunately was not enough for the valiant effort from both Kendall Lewis as well as Damon Robinson and Jared Sherfield. All of them have been outstanding. Owen McCormack has been incredible as well. Just a valiant, balanced team effort from the Bristol Flyers. We thank you so much for this pre-Christmas game, as we should say, as we approach the end of 2024. Alongside me is Joe Wake. My name is Max Cates. We hope you all have a phenomenal Christmas, and we thank you all so much for tuning in for some ENBL basketball. Thank you so much, everybody.